How's it, guys? I'm at Be Human Farm just outside of Bloemfontein. This is where tomorrow's Nguni auction will take place, and I saw the opportunity to quickly come through and have a look at these beautiful animals. I just want to walk around to look at these animals at a time where everything is calm and quiet and rested and there's not a lot of activities. So I've taken a walk through. There's some really good looking animals here, and they come from all different conditions and areas. From the Eastern Cape, where there's snow in the winter, some of these animals were actually standing in snow 2 weeks ago and grazing up high in the mountains, to an area like Colesberg that's in the Karoo, where I passed through on Sunday and the temperatures were 38 degrees Celsius. That's 100 Fahrenheit. I actually passed by an Nkoli and Nguni herd, and they were grazing peacefully, totally unbothered by the extreme heat. Of course, we also have animals coming from the Free State, Eastern Free State, where it's a more temperate climate, but a lot of sour veld. The grasses grow quickly and quickly become lignified. So animals need to take in large volumes of lignified, poor nutritional grass and still be able to digest them. Let's just look at these animals. I actually quite like this brown one over there. I'm trying my best not to come tomorrow because I'm afraid I might actually buy something. I don't think my self-discipline is that good. And if there's something that I like is these brown ones. Just look at that calf in the back there. Beautiful. There's a lot of 3-in-1s. There's some older bulls available that have done their duty in their service. There's a bull over there. These animals I've shown you now are all from Nico Harris. I'm not exactly sure which lots, where his lots end. But just look at that calf. Look at that beautiful coat pattern. That cow over there. There's a couple of 3-in-1s, as I mentioned, available here. And if you look at the animal, every breed I've spoken to will supplement vitamins and minerals, but not additional feed. Now, here's a heifer calf. There's her mother. She's pregnant. So technically this is a 3-in-1. A very good buy. Would be a very good buy. But let me not be tempted. It's difficult. So these animals come from a wide variety of different conditions. Here's a cow from Bushmanspoort. Now, the mother's had 3 calves. She's in an intercalving period of 385 days. And she calved for the first time at 29 months of age. Sorry. And that's the mother. And this cow is pregnant from this bull. I think he's next door here. TV 1998. No. T 1998. That's a Biggs bull. The T's are the Biggs bull, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what she looks like. I'm not quite sure where Bushmanspoort is. I think it's somewhere in the Cape, but I speak under correction. And here's some more of their animals. Here's another red one. They being fed lucerne. Obviously they can't graze. Geez, just look at the thickness of this bull's neck. This is one of the stocky Nguni bulls that I've seen thus far. Look at that neck. Look, guys, Ngunis are not the most muscular bulls, and rightly so. If you took Arnold Schwarzenegger with all his muscles in his prime and you made him do a long distance marathon, he wouldn't do very well. But even so, look at this bull's neck. This is probably one of the most stocky masculine Ngunis that I've seen thus far. Look at that cow. Beautiful animals. Coming around here, let's go and have a look at what the cards say. And I don't want to waste too much time waffling on, but just look at that bull. That's a very stocky bull. TV, so that's his own bull. Cow with a bull calf. I don't see the bull calf. Maybe I missed it. Oh, there it is. There it is. So a nice reddish cow with a reddish bull calf. And pregnant from T1998. Very stocky bull. Now on this side, here's another black bull. I'm not sure who he is, but he's got more length. That's a nice solid looking bull there. I wonder if he's here. I don't see him. So this is some of their animals on offer. And if I just want to come back here, this cow has an intercalving period of 373 days over 12 calves, which I think is quite impressive. This one has an intercalving period of 361 days over 13 calves. Guys, these are good figures. These are really good figures. Let's have a look down here. Here's a nice red one. Again, I must pass them. She's pregnant. You can see she's pregnant on the back end. I really like these red animals. It's not that I don't like the black, but it seems like I have a problem with red. These are the two from Nguni that I saw earlier in the week. I see the white one hasn't calved. And there's a bull from the Biggs family who I've just confirmed are the oldest or longest Nguni farming family in the country. They've been farming Nguni for 47 years in the Eastern Cape. It's their animals that were standing in snow 2 weeks ago, and there's some of the animals here I'll show you guys. Some beautiful cows and calves over here. There's a solid red calf. I like this cow here. I like her looks. There's a bull over there. I'm not sure who he belongs to. A leaner, more slender bull. No doubt from tougher, hardier conditions. Man, this cow's got milk. Look at her udder. This cow's going to produce some beautiful milk for her calves. So guys, I don't want to bother the people on that side. But these animals were standing in snow 2 weeks ago. Now they traveled pretty far to get here, so obviously they're a little bit tired. They're resting up, might be slightly stressed. But no feed supplementation. They do get a winter lick to assist a little bit when it's cold. But generally speaking, they only supplement if really necessary. And that's understandable. If your animals are standing in snow and it's bitingly cold, you do what you can to look after them. But they don't need that to produce well. Here's another shorter, stockier type bull. He's a little spicy. I'm not going to press him too hard, just now he gets difficult. Another short, stockier bull. Look at that neck. Look at the neck on this bull. Extremely masculine. No, I'm not going to say whose his is, because if I get it wrong, then someone's going to be upset with me. But some beautiful, beautiful animals on offer here. Guys, top quality. If you're looking for good genetic stock, this is where you need to be. And you don't even need to come here. You can register online. You can buy your animals online. You just need to arrange for transport. Look at that calf. Oh. Now, it's quite interesting. See how small this calf is. Their birth mass is around 26, 27 kilograms. And people often ridicule these animals because they're small framed. But I spoke to one of the breeders, and he says his one herd weaned an average of 229 kilos on his bull calves and 209 kilos on his heifers. Now let that sink in for a moment. From a 26 kilogram calf, and he doesn't feed. He doesn't feed at all. He supplements salts and minerals and things like that. And he comes from Douglas, which is a hot area, often 42 degrees Celsius, hot area. I'm just going to walk down here, this side. But to win those averages, that's quality. Top quality, top class animals. I won't mention the breeder's name, but there he goes. And this is one of his bulls that's on auction as well. Wish I'd placed for another bull. I'd actually look at that one. But yeah, I don't think I must come tomorrow. I would be tempted. Really some beautiful animals. Now guys, just quickly to get philosophical. I've just come back from a business trip, and you get a lot of time to think on the road when it's only you and yourself in your own mind, and you don't have cell reception and sometimes not even radio reception. So I asked myself the question, why have I become so obsessed with these animals of late, these indigenous breeds, and more specifically the Nguni? Because the past 2 years I've been studying them from each and every angle, every which way. And I think it started back in 2018 when I attended a course that was hosted by the late Ian Riddle. And it was a holistic management course. Look at that beautiful little calf. You can see that cows come from a tough environment, but look at that calf. In any case, and Ian did two things. He opened my eyes and he loosened the shackles to my mind. I don't know if that's a good thing, because now that my mind's free, I find it wandering a lot and I'm afraid I might lose it. But jokes aside, he taught us a lot and he offered a different perspective. The fact of the matter is, times are changing. We need to adapt to the times. We need to adapt to the changes. We need to rethink the way we farm. The average cattleman is a price taker, not a price maker. We have no influence as to what the market prices are going to be. Yet every year when I'm between farmers, the same ones are complaining over and over again that they're not making money because of the weaner calf price. Now guys, if you can't control the weaner calf price, you need to concentrate on that which you can control. Ironically, the same farmer has animals, have these huge framed cows, and he buys the largest framed bulls he can find. He doesn't really supplement them or feed them much because he wants to farm cheaply, and then can't understand why he weans calves that are 50 kilograms below that specific breed potential. And ironically, he'd make a lot more money off Ngunis. But there's a stigma around these animals, an undeserved one. I love this cow. She's really gorgeous. Just look at her, nice feminine face. Beautiful breed typical horns. Lovely, lovely cow. Both of them actually, but specifically that one. But in any case, so we need to rethink what we're doing. We need to reconsider our approach. What we can affect is our inputs. What we can control is our production per hectare, our cost of production. That we can control. If we don't reconsider our approach, we could very, very soon find ourselves in a difficult spot. Times are changing. We need to change with the times. Look at the neck on this bull. Man, I'm seeing some really masculine bulls. This is Andre Meyring's bull. It's a bull he got from the Biggs family. Beautiful animal. Anyway, so we need to, sometimes you just need to sit back and take stock and ask yourself, reflect, introspect. Where are you and why are you there? And is this where you need to be? Now, as I said, unfortunately, these animals are often looked down upon and ridiculed by traditional commercial farmers. But when the going gets tough, these are the guys that tend to be most excited about the weaner price. Now, just something I want to mention about the Nguni farmers and breeders that I've met thus far. And I've only met a handful. Man, salt of the earth. Decent, kind, more importantly, humble people. I have yet to meet one farmer that gave me an inkling of arrogance over the animals that he breeds. They're all good, salt of the earth people. And ironically, despite being penalized on weaner calves, you don't see them getting excited or overly excited about the market price on weaners. Yes, they lament the fact that they paid less for their weaners. They're not happy about that. But they always seem to have this inner calm about them. And I think the reason for that is because they know they have resilient herds. They know the input costs are low. They know they're producing more kilograms per hectare than any other breed, or any exotic breed for that matter. It's costing them less to produce those kilograms. And their farms are resilient towards fluctuating market prices. They don't seem to get that excited. It's not that they're happy about it, but they have an inner calm or an inner peace. Whereas many other farmers I see sometimes look a little stressed out. But the choices you make determine the outcomes that you get. And I'm very happy that I've gone this route. I think it's the correct choice for me. If I had to be honest, my favorite breed would probably be Hereford. And people will say, well, if it's Hereford, why are you looking at Ngunis? Well, let's first start off with the Hereford. Don't ask me why, but I just like the way those animals look. They just look juicy, they look edible, they look yummy, if that makes sense. But it's not the breed that's going to be the best logical choice for my conditions and what I need to do. So sometimes you need to apply common sense, you need to apply logic, you need to do the calculations, and your decisions must not be based on what looks good to you. Your decisions mustn't be based on emotion. They must be based on fact. And the fact is, these animals produce. Just look at this cow. I keep coming back to her. I don't know why, but I like her. I'm going to have a look at her details. Not going to buy her. I'm just going to have a look. If I do come through tomorrow, I'll be coming through with a trailer. But I'll have a hard talk with my wife tonight, a heart-to-heart. And I'll tell her the onus is on her to keep me home and not let me come out this way, because I most certainly won't leave here without at least one animal. Such is the level of quality that's here. And guys, people always want the animals to look pretty. It's not about how pretty your animals are. It's about how functionally efficient they are and how profitable they are. Pretty animals impress other people. Functionally efficient animals impress the bank manager. And that's what it's all about, to me at least, at the end of the day. Anyhow, guys, I think this is enough. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. As always, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. I just want to thank the Nguni guys for their open, warm reception. I'm actually a nobody. I just come here and do this because I enjoy it. But they've made me feel so welcome and accepted me with open arms, and I got a very good reception. Yeah, they're really good people. I can't stop saying that. But yeah, to you guys out there, thank you so much. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. So much so that I dropped a huge amount of money on a brand new mic today, because I've wasted a lot of money on them, on the cheaper ones. So I'll never be professional, but I'm trying to make it better. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling as always. Thanks so much. Just look how small this calf is. Sorry. See, my mind's wandering again. This calf is minute. It's tiny. Little heifer calf. I can understand why these animals don't struggle giving birth. Anyway, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll chat again. Cheers.